And we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, mm, good day. It looks like I have strawberry on my teeth. I had strawberry this morning for breakfast. Um, an oatmeal, like that's too much information, right? Welcome to Lyonsview Realty Financial Fridays. My name is Clara Lyons-DeVaughn, and I am the broker owner of Lyonsview Realty. So glad that you joined us today. Lyonsview Realty provides residential, commercial for small businesses and nonprofits, and property management services. We also have real estate pre-licensing and continuing education courses, and health, wealth, and wellness information and coaching. So I hope you are having a phenomenal Friday. Really excited that you're here. My speaker's not here yet, but hopefully she will get here before we get too far into it, but it's okay. We'll bob and weave, as they say. So we launched Financial Fridays to help you stay current on those trends that impact your bottom line. Financial Fridays provides resources, information, and tips to assist you in making the best financial decisions so that you can maximize your wealth building power now and in the future. And I am super excited that there are still down payment programs that are available. And today we're going to be talking about um, the many resources that Bank of America has to make home ownership more affordable. Bank of America's Community Home Ownership Commitment Program has so many solutions for home buyers, including affordable mortgages, grant programs, resources, and expertise that we're going to get into today. So, you're going to learn about B of A's Down Payment Center, which is a resource to help buyers search for grant and loan programs they may be eligible for to make home buying more affordable. You're also going to get information on several Bank of America programs, including Bank of America's Home Grant Program, Bank of America's Down Payment Grant Program. They have two 3% down payment programs, Bank of America's Affordable Loan Solution Mortgage, and the Freddie Mac Home Possible Mortgage. And don't miss this one. There is down payment and closing cost solutions for second time buyers as well. All of these Bank of America programs can help make buying a home more affordable. So don't keep all this information to yourself. Click share now. And if you have any questions, type them in the comment section. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, we'll make sure that you get your questions answered. Our guests are here as a resource to you. And so by the end of this broadcast, you'll be glad you tuned in today to Lyonsview Realty Financial Fridays. So my guests may be having difficulty getting into the broadcast, but we're going to jump into it. So as I mentioned before, Bank of America has a community home ownership commitment program, and that program is has dedicated actually quite a bit of money for resources for down payment assistance and closing costs. So one of the programs, well, actually, let me talk about the B of A Down Payment Center. If you go onto the B of A website, they have quite a few resources, and one of them is a down payment resource center. So with that, there are calculators. There is a mortgage calculator, a refinance calculator, a closing cost calculator, a home equity calculator, a home value estimator, and there are also resources that will tell you the different down payment programs or the down payment resources that Bank of America has available. I'm going to try to see if I can share my screen with you so you can see what I am seeing. And this will take me just a minute here. Let me say bob and weave. Okay. I think we are here. There we go. Awesome. There you go. So you can see what I'm seeing. So there's the Home Insights Report, Better Homes Habits, Real Estate Center, and Down Payment Resource. And that's the one that we're going to focus on today. So if you need down payment help in your area, you just click on Learn More. And what will come up, you put in find a program, so you can put in your state. So anywhere in the United States of America, and we're going to put in New Jersey. Okay. So there is the America's Home Grant Program, which we're going to talk about today. The Camden County First Time Homebuyers Program, which I've talked about on another program. City of Camden First Time Homebuyers Program. County of Ocean Consortium Program. Down Payment Grant Program, which we're going to talk about today from Bank of America. The Mercer County Program. Mammoth County has a program. Just about actually every county has a program for down payment assistance. And as you can see, the amounts vary depending on where you are and where you live. So okay, so I'm gonna take this off for a minute. And let's talk a little bit about the Bank of America Affordable Loan Solution Mortgage, right? So this is a program, it's a 3% down, which means it is a conventional loan program. It doesn't require any PMI. Make sure I'm doing the right program. Yes, this one is no private mortgage insurance, which is actually pretty good. Bank of America has two programs that don't require, that have 3% down. And this particular one is no mortgage insurance. So this is my speaker.
Good morning, Clara.
Good morning.
I'm so sorry.
Yes, I'm live on the program now. Are you going to be able to join us?
Yes, ma'am. I'm getting on now,
okay? Okay, great. Okay. All right, everybody, that's our speaker. So she's getting on now, and I'll let her explain this to you. So
okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
So actually, I'm going to let Jessica explain it. She's coming on, but I really want you to pay attention to the Down Payment Assistance Program because, like I said, there's lots of resources there throughout the county. So whether you are doing one of the county programs or the state program, the nice thing about the Bank of America program is that you can combine it with their grant program and with their loan program. So you can like stack that money. And altogether, there's almost $17,000 worth of money that is available for down payment and closing cost assistance through Bank of America's program. So I'm really, really excited. I wanted to talk about the City of Camden program because that flashed up on their list. And I'm not sure currently what the status is of the funds for that program, but NJFHMA has their grant program for $10,000, which is the state program, and you can still access that money. In fact, I'm in the middle of a transaction now where the buyer is getting funds from that particular program, and the way that one works is you have to go through the mortgage lender first for their funds, and then after you get the funds from the mortgage lender, then the state will approve you for the program that they have. So, Jessica, do you have video? Let's see. Hi. Okay. Do you have video, Jessica?
Good morning, Clara. I'm not allowed to do video.
as of yet. So I
Okay.
can't share video, but I can certainly, if you pull you, or do you want me to present it?
I would like for you to present it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I will, let's see. Can you let's see. Say something to me. I just need to make sure that you're in the stream.
Hi, Clara.
Hi. Okay. Are you going to share a presentation on your screen, or are you just going to speak with us today?
I'll just speak with you today, and then on the next call, I'll have the active PowerPoint to share with the team, so that
Okay.
everyone can know what we have available at Bank of America. Absolutely.
Yeah. So we're actually live today. So let me know which program that you want to talk about first. And I did share that there were 5 areas that we're going to talk about today. The B of A Affordable Home Loan Solution Program, the Freddie Mac Home Possible, and then the 2 grant programs.
Absolutely. So we can
Yeah.
certainly start with Affordable Loan Solutions as the program. The product. That's the product.
Okay.
So we'll start
Awesome.
with that, and then we'll
Okay.
go from there, and then I'll take a pause and see what questions everyone has from me discussing Affordable Loan Solutions, and then talk about the next program next. How's that sound?
Great. Let me see something here. Okay,
Okay.
gotcha. That was you texting me. Okay, great. So I'm ready when you are. We're listening.
Okay, so for Bank of America, we do have 2 exclusive programs. They are conventional, conforming products, and the first program is Affordable Loan Solutions. The minimum down payment is 3% down. Eligible sources can include gifts, grants, and down payment assistance programs, or your own assets in order to provide the down payment. The great thing about this program is that there is no mortgage insurance on this product, which a lot of programs do if you're putting down less than 20%. So this is definitely a great incentive for this program. Non-occupant co-borrowers are allowed on this program, and there are income limits that apply to this program for Bank of America.
Okay.
Questions
Awesome.
about Affordable Loan Solutions?
We're live, so people are just listening in. So we'll go on to the next product.
Okay,
Do you want
awesome.
to talk about Freddie Mac Home Possible?
Absolutely. So Home Possible is another exclusive Bank of America product. The program has 3% down as well. Eligible sources of down payment include gift, grants, down payment assistance, and of course your own assets for the down payment as well. There is reduced mortgage insurance on this product, but the great thing about this product is it's not like FHA, and the PMI naturally falls off once you reach 80% LTV, meaning of the purchase price when you purchase the home. And then the debt to income ratios are a little bit higher on this program to allow clients that have lower income levels to actually qualify. So the debt to income ratio is 50%. Unlike other conventional products where the maximum DTI is 43. Mm-hmm. And then there are also, go ahead, Claire.
I was just going to ask, are there particular the credit score for those products?
Absolutely. Minimum credit score for Affordable Loan Solutions and Home Possible, 640. Really low, right? That's a great program. Great. 640. That's low. So I definitely like these programs because they actually give clients who are just starting out, that may not have a lot of credit experience and things like that, to allow them to be able to qualify for first-time home buyer. And you don't necessarily have to be a first-time home buyer to qualify for this program. This home just has to be your primary residence. is a requirement to actually use these programs, not first
Got,
time home buyer. So that's great. Okay.
gotcha. Awesome. So that was the Freddie Mac Home Possible program, which it's a conventional product, correct?
Correct.
And
Both of those are both conventional products. Yes. Mhm.
okay. And then you were saying that the PMI goes away on both of them after a period of time, or
So there's
um,
no PMI on affordable loan solutions, which makes that
okay,
product very attractive. But there is PMI on Home Possible, but
okay,
it naturally falls off once you reach 80% loan to value. And the great thing about Home Possible is the rates are very, very competitive, which is why a lot of people like to use FHA, because the rates are competitive, but the rates are very, very competitive on Home Possible for that product. So definitely love that product.
gotcha. And is there a maximum loan amount for those 3% products?
Great question. There are there are for conventional products. It's the conventional limit is what the limit is for those programs. So it's the overall conventional limit. Let me look that up real quick and see what that is. Like,
Okay.
but we can go ahead and talk about the grants, and I'll come back to what the limits are for those programs, if that's okay, Clara. I'll be
Yeah,
looking it up while I go ahead and go into the grants.
that's
So,
fine.
okay, awesome.
You want to do the home grant first?
Absolutely. That's perfect.
Mhm. Okay.
So America's Home Grant, it's a Bank of America exclusive grant, and you don't have to pay it back. So that's the great thing about this grant. And the grant actually allows you to use it for non-reoccurring closing costs associated with the loan. So you can use it to essentially buy down your rate. And let's say, for an example, not saying that this is your rate, but if we were offering you a rate of 3.25 based on your loan to value and FICO score, we would be
Mhm.
able to buy down the rate to 2.875 with any funds that you have remaining for America's Home Grant, or you can use it for your titling or attorney fees is what those fees can be used for. So you don't have to come out of pocket on that side. So totally love that, the fact that you can actually buy down the rate and use it to your advantage to get a more attractive rate
Mhm.
than you may have with a competitor. So it's definitely advantageous to do something like that. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. So the it's up to 7,500. So
Mm-hmm.
people may get the full 7,500. They may not get the 7,500 if they get it, but they can't use all of it for the particular property. You're saying that they can use part of that money to buy down their interest rate even
Mm-hmm.
further, because 3% now is ridiculously low for a home.
Absolutely. I've seen 2.875. You may not believe it on Home Possible. I'm telling you, rates are phenomenal, especially when you can use the rate buy down to better your rate. So I definitely love that feature. Mm-hmm.
Indeed, indeed. So there's another down payment program that Bank of America has, the $10,000 grant program.
Yes. So, Clara, let me go back just a second. So, you were asking about the purchase price limit or the maximum loan amount. So, there
Yes.
is no purchase price limit, but there is a maximum loan amount. And the maximum loan amount is 510,400. So 510,400. Mm-hmm.
Right, which in New Jersey will get you a great home.
Absolutely phenomenal home.
Indeed.
Great question. Thank you for asking that. I appreciate that. I never even thought about, mentioning that for the program, but that is definitely very important for clients to know the maximum loan limit. So thank you, Clara.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Was there anything else that you wanted to share about the $7,500 program? And I don't see any questions in the comment section yet.
Awesome. So I was just wanting to share, you don't have to pay it back or anything like that. And the income and there are income and geographic requirements that you have to meet in order to qualify for America's Home Grant.
Okay, great. And all of those geographic areas cover Camden County, Gloucester County, Burlington County? Are any of those areas excluded that you know of?
They are not excluded. Counties that are included in that are Cadman County, Ocean County, Burlington County. I mean, it's just a lot of counties in this area that qualify for this program, and it's basically free money. So why not take advantage of the program if if you qualify?
Indeed, indeed. I've had at least 3 people who've been able to participate in the program,
Mhm.
Mercer County and Camden County. So I wasn't sure how far up, New Jersey that went. Is there some place on the website where the counties are listed that are eligible for that particular grant?
I can send it directly to you, Clara, for the
Okay.
counties that are eligible if you want me to do that, so that you'll have that information readily available. If someone is asking you for the eligible counties for the
Yeah.
programs, I can certainly provide you with that information in an
Awesome.
email. Hmm.
Awesome. Thank you, Jessica.
You're
Um,
welcome.
Anything else on B of A's American Home Grant, the $7,500 product?
Well, I just wanted to go through some of the counties, if that's okay, that are
Yeah.
eligible. I know I just named a few, but it's
Mhm.
Atlantic County, Bergen County, Burlington County, Cadman County, Essex County, uh, Hudson County, Mercer County, Middlesex County, Mammoth County, Morris County, Ocean County, Passaic County, Somerset County, Sussex County, and Union
Sussex,
County. Hmm. And
Sussex and Passaic, I think it is. Awesome. That's quite a bit. So
yeah,
Camden, um, yeah, Camden, I didn't hear you say.
Camden, yes.
Yes.
Camden is on the list. I actually spoke
Okay.
with one of your clients on yesterday, and they are looking at purchasing in Camden County. So I did send them the link to go ahead and get them to complete the pre-qual in order to get them qualified. Hmm.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I believe in maximizing people's affordability and also being able to leverage resources because, if you qualify for the program, definitely and are eligible, there's no reason not to use it. Now, is there a prepayment on that grant, the $7,500 grant?
No, there's no prepayment or anything like that on the grant or anything like that. Um, no,
Do they
there's
have to stay in the property like 5 years like some of the other grants?
no, ma'am. There are no stipulations as far as to the time frame that you have to live in the home as your primary residence or anything like that. And we don't have um, tied to the grant where you have to live in the home a certain amount of time or pay a percentage back. There is nothing like that. I know USDA has something like that, but no, there are no requirements like that on this program, which makes it a great program.
That's awesome. That is really, really awesome. Cool. Anything else on the 7,500 down payment grant program
No,
through
I
Big
don't have
Green?
anything else on that. The
Okay.
the next grant that we have available is going to be the down payment assistance to go so that we can go over that when I see that you have that up now.
Mhm.
So just to go over that, it is up to $10,000 of the purchase price or 3%, whichever is the lesser amount of the two. So let's say, for instance, you're purchasing a home for 250,000. It would be 3% of that because that would be obviously the lowest. So it'd be 7,500 that you would get for the down payment assistance because that will put you at the 3% of the purchase price.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Awesome. Awesome. And then what are the kind of the requirements on that? Credit score?
So there are no score requirements for the down payment grant, but it is available in the select markets that I just mentioned to you. It is income based, and product restrictions apply for the grant. Like I just mentioned, you have to do the 3% or 10,000 maximum for the grant. We do require the grant is considered taxable, and we will provide you with a 1099 that you have to report this to the IRS on your tax returns. Hmm.
Yeah, so it's like income, but still that's not bad. Um, I'm looking for questions in the comments section. I don't see any yet.
Okay.
So on the geographic locations are the same. There's no credit score criteria on it, which is pretty awesome. Can you stack this grant with other programs? So like the state.
Absolutely. You certainly
Mhm.
can. So you can combine America's Home Grant, you can combine down payment assistance, or if there are other affordable housing programs available in the local area, state area, nonprofit organizations, they can definitely be paired. Absolutely.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. And is there a what's the question? Is there a process that someone goes through? So let's say a client or is interested in this particular product, they would reach out to you, and then what's the process and the time frame for the grants and the loan processes?
Absolutely. So as far as the process is concerned, once someone contacts me, I provide them with a link to visit my website to go ahead and complete the pre-qualification application, entering their personal information such as address, employer, and that sort of thing. Then when I I'll receive an email notification and give them a call within an hour of them completing the application. And then I'll go from there with letting them know, based on the demographics that they stated that they're wanting to purchase in, if they're eligible for America's Home Grant or down payment grant for Bank of America. And then also, if if they, for instance, if they don't qualify with both their themselves and their spouse or whoever the co-borrower is on the application, I look at other avenues of approach where I'm only including one applicant in order for them to qualify, because we don't base it on household income or anything like that. We base it on the actual person that's applying for the loan based on their income. So definitely, I definitely like to, troubleshoot and try to find other avenues of approach in order to qualify. So to answer your other part of your question, once I get them pre-qualified for America's Home Grant and down payment assistance, I'll send them a pre-qual letter, and then at that point they can start shopping with a realtor to find their dream home. So, yeah.
Awesome. And how long is the process usually? Is it a
Great
couple?
question.
Yeah.
So the process from start to finish with an application, it kind of just depends on the client that I'm working with and how forthcoming they are with information and providing documentation for the loan. But it can typically take anywhere from 30 to 45 days to start to finish with an application.
Okay. And that includes the grant and the final loan commitment for the
Absolutely,
project.
certainly.
Okay.
Hmm.
Awesome. That is great. And I was sharing as you were coming on about the down payment center that
Hmm.
Bank of America has. Can you share a little bit about that?
Yes. So our down payment center that you can actually, are, you're talking about our actual portal itself where you can go into
Yes.
our calculator and put the information on our Bank of America website?
Yes. Hmm.
Absolutely. So what you could essentially do is you can go to our affordable housing programs website at bankofamerica.com and go under mortgage options. And when you get there, there's going to be the down payment center. And so that you can go there and see state and local agents, nonprofit organizations, and if your employer actually participates in any of those programs that you may not know about. So it's certainly beneficial to visit our website, and it will assist you with options that are available. And we also have a connect to own option
Okay.
as well. So you can see properties that we may have available in those local areas that qualify for those grants and programs, so that you won't have to look on a case by case basis by just sending me like the property address or something like that to see if it qualifies. But
Uh-huh.
it'll actually let you visit that information in our connect to own portion of our website at Bank of America as well.
Okay. So the connect to own, are you actually putting in an address, or how does that work?
No, so it brings up a list of properties in the area that we have those eligible grants and programs. Um, it brings up a list of properties that actually qualify for the down payment grant or the America's Home grant, and it lets you know the percentage down that you would need to in order to qualify on the website as well. Mm-hmm.
Awesome, awesome. This is really great. And then the last area that I wanted you to talk a little bit about is the second-time buyer assistance. I get that question a lot from people. They're not first-time home buyers, but they're
Mm-hmm.
inquiring, what's available for them in terms of down payment and closing cost assistance.
Yeah, so they certainly qualify. The only requirement that we have is that the home is going to be their primary residence. So they would qualify like a normal applicant would. The only requirement that we have for second time home buyer and first time home buyer is that you complete the home buyer education course, which there's a link that we send to you that's absolutely free in order for you to take the home buyer education course. Is simply to educate you on home ownership, understanding what your payments are composed of, and then what benefits you have as far as purchasing is concerned. So it's definitely beneficial. And even if you're not using America's Home, even if you're not using Home Possible or Affordable Loan Solutions or any of our grant programs, I definitely would recommend taking a free first-time home buyers or second home buyers workshop in order to educate you on things that may have changed since your last purchase.
Awesome. And is there a cost for the workshop?
Absolutely not. It's absolutely free. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that can be accessed on the website, or where would they go to?
No. So once I get them pre-qualified and they proceed with the application, I actually provide them with the link in order to take the first time home buyer workshop. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. That is amazing. So I don't think people realize how huge that is for our second time buyers, because usually they're like, oh, first time home buyer program, first time home buyer program. So for a second time home buyer to be eligible for both the $7,500 and the $10,000 grant and the two loan mortgage programs is pretty phenomenal at the 3%. So really, really excited that Bank of America is making this commitment to home ownership and to making home ownership affordable, which is very, very awesome. Anything else that you want to share before we wrap up?
No, and I just want to say that, just because, you think you may not qualify because of your credit or anything like that, it doesn't, mean that we can't work together to get you where you need to be, because, even I myself as a lender, have actually been there at one point in my life. And so I think it's great to work with people and accept that challenge in order to help someone get where they need to be in order to make a purchase. I've actually had a client who came to me right before I relocated from South Carolina, and he didn't have the qualifying credit score. He had applied for auto loans with Bank of America, never was approved for an auto loan with Bank of America. And then I sat with him and I analyzed his credit for like a year before we made a purchase. And his credit score initially was like 580. And then at the time, when we applied a year later, I pulled his credit again, and he had, done everything I told him to do, paid off debts that needed to be paid, such as, medicals that show up on there, even though we don't require them to be paid. That does negatively impact your score. So it definitely would be beneficial for you to pay those off in order to get your credit score where it needs to be. And then any, small debts that you may have, like, for an example, credit cards that you don't think, that you're making on-time payments for, but they have a large balance on. And so those things negatively impact your score as well. But in short, my client, he was able to purchased a dream home for his family in the end. And actually, I'm still in contact with that family from South Carolina. So that definitely creates a lifelong relationship with them. And I definitely enjoy building those partnerships with clients.
That is amazing. That's amazing. And I think sometimes people say, inadvertently, oh, my score's not good, my score's not good. And not realizing that, there is opportunity, one, to always improve your score, but there's opportunity for different products, in the market, and you can still potentially purchase a property. I think I want to do another show on debt to income because people don't quite get it.
Mhm.
That the difference.
Absolutely. Would love to educate. And let me tell you, so for debt to income ratios for affordable loan solutions and Home Possible,
Yeah.
unlike FHA does not allow clients to pay off debts in order to qualify. But
Mhm.
for affordable loan solutions and Home Possible, you can definitely pay off debts in order to qualify. So that is definitely a benefit to being able to use that program. Mm-hmm.
This has been really, really amazing. So, two loan programs, both 3% down, conventional, one with no PMI up front, the other where the PMI goes away once you hit that 80/20, available to both first time and to second time buyers.
Mm-hmm.
And you can pay off debt that you need to get your debt to income to get into the product. That's amazing. And then the phenomenal grant programs, the America's Home Grant at 7,500 for up to 7,500 for closing cost assistance, and you can use part of that money to buy down your rate, which is phenomenal. And the B of A down payment grant program for $10,000. I think you said 3% up to 10,000, whichever is higher or lower.
Lower of the two. Yes, ma'am.
The lower of the two, 3,000 or
Mhm.
the 10%. So all four, combine all of that together, you are saving money over the life of the loan. And I just want to thank you, Ms. Jones, and commend Bank of America for these phenomenal products because it is providing opportunities for people who are serious about getting into loans. And we've been targeting our millennials. There are 2.3 million millennials who make over $100,000 a year and are mortgage ready. Like they meet all of the criteria according to Freddie
Mhm.
Mac, and they're not purchasing properties. I just saw another statistic today that what you buy now, like if you'd bought a home 30 years ago, you would have almost $300,000 worth of equity right now. And so,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Very true. Very true. I've done refinances for clients here recently. And oh, by the way, you can use Home Possible and Affordable Loan Solutions to do a refinance on your primary residence as
oh,
well. So you can
okay.
certainly use it for refinancing as well, not just purchasing power for Home Possible and Affordable Loan Solutions. So it allows you again to have that um, higher LTV and um, higher LTV and debt to income ratio. So definitely beneficial on those programs.
So if you use those two programs for your refi,
Hmm.
do you fold in the down payment if the equity is there?
No. So you wouldn't be able to use America's Home Grant and down payment assistance, but you would be able to do just a basic refinance with those programs in order to, refinance out of a, FHA program where you may have PMI and, something like that, or to refinance just to, get your payment lower or something like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Yeah,
definitely. Mhm.
I understand. I guess my question is, it's a 3% down, so the 3% would be covered from the equity.
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am.
It's not like
Mhm.
a client would have to bring money to the table for the refi.
Correct. You are absolutely correct. Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
yes. So that's a question that comes up a lot of times as well. People are like, "Do I have to bring money for the refund?" I'm like, "If the equity is there, then no, you shouldn't have to." So
Hmm.
awesome.
Awesome.
Awesome. Well, thank you. This has been a lot of really, really great information. I just want to thank you for hanging out today. And for those of you who tuned in, thank you as well. I'm going to check one more time to see if we have any questions out there that I can't see them here. Sometimes they show up in my Facebook, but they don't show up here. So sorry if I missed you. If people want to contact you, Miss Jones, what would be the best way to reach you?
Absolutely. So you can contact me via phone. My phone number is 816-500-3475.
Okay.
Or you can send me an email, and my work email is Jessica, Jessica, Jones, Jones, at BOFA, which is BOFA.com. And then in closing, I just want to say it's all about working together to provide clients with solutions to make a purchase. And in the end, just what would you like the power to do? So I think that's very important.
Indeed, indeed. So I just want to thank you again for joining us, for providing the wonderful information that Bank of America has available. And for our guests, whether you're watching this live or the replay, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Share this information, because there are people out there who could use this funding and these sources of loan mortgages to make their process more affordable. If you have any questions after the fact, definitely reach out to Ms. Jones. You can also reach out to me, and you can also post your comments in the in the comment section, and we'll get back to you. Regardless of when it is. We'll make sure that we answer your question. So appreciate that. Thank you for watching today. Financial Fridays is here to provide you with resources, information, and tips on things that impact your bottom line. We hope that you receive some information of value today. Definitely want to send love and light prayers out to anyone who is adversely impacted by the pandemic. If you've lost a loved one, if you have someone in the hospital and you can't go to see them, if you're experiencing the impact of physical distancing, and especially to our essential employees, our healthcare workers, our fire, our police, and definitely, most definitely, our leadership. I encourage everyone to take care of yourself, take care of your family, definitely stay safe. My name is Clara Lyons-DeVaughn. I'm the broker owner of Lyonsview Realty, and we stream live for Financial Fridays here every Friday at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time on both Facebook and YouTube. So you can catch the replay on the Lyonsview Realty Facebook page, or you can catch them over on the YouTube page. So really excited, and thank you for tuning in with us today. So if I don't see you 9:30 a.m. next Friday, until then, keep living your best life. Peace and love.